So the Y Crew music begins as the athletes will again pay respect. And that's the one thing you see throughout combat sports. Yes, it's violent. Yes, it can be brutal, but it's also beautiful. And talk about the camaraderie, Clifton, of all the relationships you make in all of the countries you get to visit when you perform as a professional Muay Thai fighter, as we are seeing here in the MPL. We were in Long Beach, California. Now we're in Padova, Italy. We're going to the Netherlands. It's amazing.
Well, you know, first and foremost, to talk about the camaraderie between the fighters, it's interesting because really what it is you all suffer the same. You're training really hard every day. You're going through all these things. You don't party. You sometimes miss your girlfriend. You're doing all these things that you have to do to be the best that you can be. And that is what unifies the fighters, that every day they're trying to be better than they were yesterday. And so you respect the person on the other side of the ring who's doing the same thing. Of course you want to win, but it's often that these fighters, after they win or lose, after the fight, you'll see them going out together.
Yes, many people say the fight is the easy part as we go to the tail of the tape for this light heavyweight matchup. Marc De Bonte, who in fact is replacing Danny Derdowski, and our thoughts and prayers are with Danny as he goes through a personal health issue right now. But De Bonte, 21, much younger than his opponent, Zach, and taller than Zach. So it'll be interesting to see how the physical tools play out here as we, once again, throw it up to Chris Gregory.
And here we go. First in the white corner, weighing 82.3 kilos, that's 181 pounds. He stands 6'2", age 21, from Casterly, Belgium. He's fighting out of K-Gym with a record of 79-9, 21 wins by way of knockout. This man is the 2010 IFMA bronze medalist, introducing Marc De Bonte. And in the black corner, he also weighed in at 82.3 kilos or 181 pounds. He stands 5'10", age 33, from Chomutov, Czech Republic, and fighting out of Hanuman Gym, Praha. With a record of 74-17, 27 wins by way of knockout. This man's recent titles include the ISKA World Title, WMTC World Title. He's a two-time WFCA World Champion and two-time WMC World Champion. Here is Jiri White Tiger Zach. Your referee for tonight's fight, Yusuf Aknik.
Gentlemen, you both know the rules. Listen good to my commands. When I say stop, you step back. Clear? Shake hands.
So Jiri White Tiger Zach, a 5-time Czech champion, 6-time world champion, a 2-time WMC champion, just to name a few of his championship accomplishments. Meanwhile, Marc De Bonte, still a youngster, and in fact has almost as much amateur pedigree as his professional record. So he's been competing very extensively as well. De Bonte in the white trunks, Zach in the black. We are set for 3 3-minute rounds in the MPL light heavyweight division.
Marc De Bonte is training in the same gym as Philip Verlinden, who we saw have a dominant win in LA, so we expect some explosive things from him tonight.
You talk about an explosive knockout. Verlinden was amazing in Long Beach, California, as he definitely had one of the highlight reel stoppages of the opening round of the Muay Thai Premier League against Martin Jan
of Germany. Yes, both of these gentlemen here in the 82 division are hitting with big power. You know, they're checking each other out, but it's going to be a great fight between the two. De Bonte came in last minute, as we said, Derdowski having some health issues, and De Bonte stepped up to the plate and put his hand up immediately and said, I want to fight, and fight an 8-time champion in Jiri Zach, who's got tons of experience. So interesting to see how he'll do.
Oh, step up. He almost delivered there by De Bonte, which is usually a fight ender as they both end up on the canvas. But talk a little bit about what we just saw De Bonte try there. That was quite spectacular in its attempt.
Well, you see some of the times the things that come with these young fighters are unorthodox things. You see it with John Jones in a UFC, and you know these young guys are thinking outside the box, trying to create new techniques.
Or outside the ring, as
outside the ring, well, definitely. And a beautiful jump up knee there by Marc De Bonte. Not intimidated at all by his more experienced opponent.
And able to land there with the right hand, followed by the left hook. But Zach owning the center of the ring. Plenty of experience. Zach started training in karate when he was 13. Started doing Muay Thai at the age of 15, and he's been doing it ever since. 18 years, and what a kick there by Zach.
Beautiful high kick. He faked the punch and had De Bonte's head moving and landed that high kick.
Oh, but De Bonte able to sneak through Zach's guard with a right hand of his own.
It's a great fight already.
Nice low kick, countered with a body kick from Zach, but immediately going to the body is De Bonte. Nice combination.
Both of these boys not allowing anyone to take advantage. As soon as one lands something, they're coming back with a trump themselves.
Less than a minute remaining in the opening round. It's been action-packed thus far. And again, when you look at the takedowns, obviously they're not scored in terms of points, but takedowns usually allow the judges to see who is the aggressor, who's dominating the fight in that regard.
Who is more dominant, and also, I mean, it's a strategic thing because it takes the fighters a little bit of energy when they're, your adrenaline's pumping and you fall down. You got to get back up. You got to take a deep breath, and it's actually a good technique to wear your opponent down.
Zach has De Bonte on the ropes, but a monster takedown. And if this were MMA, I'd say De Bonte was inside control, but it's Muay Thai Premier League action, and we are off to round number 2. It's been a great start between Zach and De Bonte. How'd you see that opening round? That was a tough one.
It was a tough round to call. Both fighters, trading technique, and it was amazing, really. Great counters, great shots, great punches, great kicks, and every time De Bonte got in close, he threw Jack to the ground and glared at him when he got up there, letting him know he's not afraid of him. So if there's a slight edge, I would give it to De Bonte, but, it's up to the judges, really, not me. There's that flying knee attempt, just inches away from landing it cleanly on the jaw. Again, from another angle, Jiri at the last minute moving his head. Safe, and lucky he did.
That would have been a spectacular KO.
Very similar to what we saw in the Long Beach event with Artem Levin against David Keslich. That was a brutal flying knee knockout.
And that was definitely again, there's so many memories already here in the Muay Thai Premier League. This is just the second event. Mauro Ranello along with Clifton Brown and Sonia Cooling from the Pala Fabrice. I want to say it correct. It's Italian. I can't embarrass my family back home, but we are here in l'Italia. You are looking at Marc De Bonte from Kesterlee, Belgium, and here comes Sandra Bastian and Mike Miles, who is a noted crew in Canada. In fact, it was Mike Miles who gave me my first opportunity to call Muay Thai fights at the beginning of the 21st century.
Yeah, Mike Miles has been around for a very long time. He's been the person that's been one of the best stewards of the sport in Canada for many, many years. Has brought a lot of fighters to the world stage, and now Sandra Bastian is going to have her chance in the MPL. Again, both of these fighters fighting in the 82.5 kilogram division, which was the division that I was fighting in. It's very, very competitive. And I think this is the first time the world is going to get to see all the top fighters in this division compete.
And that's really what the mission statement for the Muay Thai Premier League is. It's to give the best Muay Thai fighters on the planet an opportunity not only to showcase their skills, but to earn some of the biggest paydays in Muay Thai history. And immediately a lightning quick start to the second round as both exchange punches. De Bonte now mixing it up with a low leg kick as well. Really attacking the lead leg of Zach.
Both fighters trading elbows, and they're trading a lot of power here. They're trying to definitely dominate one another.
Very competitive matchup. De Bonte 21, Zach 33, but both are giving as good as they get here in the second round, and we're just 30 seconds in. And maybe looking to tarnish the family jewels there momentarily, but De Bonte says that's okay, let's continue.
Precious heirlooms, you want to keep on hold of those ones.
Uppercut, short uppercut by De Bonte, who again has Zach along the ropes. A very aggressive youngster from Belgium is Marc De Bonte.
And he's got skills. I mean, good head movement, good counters. I'm really impressed taking his fight last minute and, mixing it with one of the world's best fighters and showing that he can handle it.
Just past the minute mark. Oh, a nice knee followed by a left hand. De Bonte really utilizing all of the Muay Thai techniques.
Very smooth in and out and hitting all the open spots.
Zach misses with a spinning back kick. De Bonte able to sidestep it, and Zach maybe becoming a little frustrated with the youngster.
I definitely think so. I mean, I think he's used to fighters trying to stand and slug it with him, and De Bonte is moving and hitting and moving and using his brain, hitting all the opening spots there, countering that punch with an inside kick. It's impressive.
Now Zach, though, coming back with some scoring blows of his own, and now looking to manhandle De Bonte. So Zach looking to regroup, stalking De Bonte. Nice 1-2 combination, body kick as well.
De Bonte not phased, using his distance. A very, very smart, calm, and cool fighter. Nice uppercut elbow there.
Beautiful. And spinning elbow, back elbow missed by Zach as they clinch once again with De Bonte putting the Czech Republic native on the ropes. Referee steps in to break them apart. Less than a minute remaining in the second round. Oh, nice right hand followed by the body kick. Great combo by De Bonte.
De Bonte is really impressing me here. He's landing at will and landing on the target every single time. It seems to me that Jiri's frustrated and just trying to bully him at this point.
And he was coming in with his own. There is that drop elbow by Zach, but you're right. It doesn't look like he's as precise as De Bonte is.
It's almost, you know, I hate to say it, it's almost like he's showing his age, because it seems that De Bonte is beating him to every shot and landing on the target.
And the reflexes may be slowing down again after almost 100 professional fights at the age of 33. Zach has been in a few wars, but De Bonte has also had quite the extensive amateur pedigree, and even as a pro, there's a spinning hook kick. But again, Zach going to the well, but not really having any of those dreams come true, not wishing well.
Well, it's almost like he's just... De Bonte impressive with that combination to the body, following up with the knee, and then using the up and the down and all the levels, and making it very hard for Jiri Zak to defend it. He's hitting all the opening spots and doing really, really well here tonight. There again, slipping that punch, stepping to the side, hitting with an overhand right. They're countering that, making him miss that left hook and counter with the uppercut elbow. I mean, precise fighting here by De Bonte. I'm very, very impressed.
And Zach is getting his shots in, but it's just that De Bonte seems to be beating him to the punch, and if he eats one, he'll make sure that he delivers 2 or 3 to Zach.
He's just anticipating really well, making Zach miss or just graze off him and then landing 2 or 3 effective shots in return. So I'm impressed here by De Bonte. You know, Jiri's definitely still in the fight, pushing as much as he can, but he's going to have to do a lot here in this last round to get this win.
Zach had his first Muay Thai fight in Prague back in 1995. He won it on points. So giving you an idea of how long he's been in the Muay Thai game. De Bonte, a Belgian champion, a 2010 IFMA bronze medalist, representing the Tay Gym under Ludo Keetoven in Casterly, Belgium. Some of De Bonte's techniques tonight have been sweeter than Belgian chocolate there, Mr. Brown.
I'm definitely a fan of the Belgian chocolate.
And let's not forget the waffles either while we're at it. All right, second are out of the ring as we are set for the third and final round.
Aggressive start right here between both guys. Jacques recognizing that he's got to win this round, and he's pushing as much as he can. Shorts falling down there.
Yeah, De Bonte in the white trunks. Zach in the silver attire, the gray. And there's some gray skies in the Zach corner, I think, after what they've been exposed to in this fight thus far. But Zach coming up more aggressively. There's a nice right hook from De Bonte. Goes downstairs to the body, using the body well, but there was a nice kick to the lead leg by Zach. And maybe that's something he has to utilize more effectively.
Well, I think it's something that he should have been using earlier in the fight because of the fact that De Bonte is so mobile. You want to be hitting those low kicks so it keeps him away from moving. And, you know, he would be able to land those spinning kicks he was trying to land because the opponent wouldn't be able to move away from him.
Zach is scoring a little more here in this final round.
Zach goes to the body with that body hook and walks right into an uppercut elbow. Great technique. You know, effective Muay Thai is a lot like rock, paper, scissors. You're always trying to find the weapon that will trump the weapon that your opponent's throwing at you and cause the most damage. And tonight, De Bonte is, ooh, beautiful elbow again.
An elbow. is. And that's a great way of putting it, the rock, paper, scissors, because you have, again, the science of 8 limbs, the 8 points, the hands, the elbows. There was a left hook. Oh, and a knee by De Bonte. He wants to record a highlight reel finish in this fight. But he has to be careful. Zach can stop him, and I remember in an MMA fight with Andrei Arlovsky having Fedor Emelianenko in the corner and was going in, launching a knee, and got caught with an overhand right. It was like a salmon swimming upstream.
Well, this is the only thing that you have to be careful of as a young fighter. You get overconfident sometimes, leave your hands down, and we actually saw that earlier in the night with Chantal Uzi. She was winning the fight, made a mistake, and ended up paying for it. So he's got to be very, very careful in these last stages of the third round.
Yeah, Zach is a little bit better in this round with scoring blows.
I think he recognizes a sense of urgency. He's got to do whatever he can to win this fight and pull it out. But right now, I still have De Bonte ahead.
Less than a minute remaining in the fight. Jiri White Tiger Zach fighting out of Hanuman Gym Praha in the Czech Republic against Marc De Bonte of the Tay Gym in Casterly, Belgium. And there's the takedown by De Bonte.
A little bit of an illegal takedown there by wrapping his leg behind his, but again, good technique getting himself out of trouble.
Oh, spinning back kick right to the midsection by Zach. Well executed. And we saw Baxter Humphrey win a fight in Long Beach, California with a similar technique.
Those techniques, if they land, I mean, geez, it makes you feel like you want to go home and cry for your mom. One of those spinning back kicks right in the solar plexus takes all the wind out of you. There's nothing you can do. Your body just shuts right down.
Final 10 seconds of this light heavyweight bout between Jiri White Tiger Zach and Marc De Bonte, and Zach going on the attack here in the final few seconds. So De Bonte celebrating like he's recorded the win. It's up to the judges to decide. Clifton, do you think the celebration is warranted?
100%. I mean, if the judges give that fight to Jiri Zach, as much as he was game, he was in the fight the whole time. De Bonte was landing much more weapons, and it was a beautiful fight to watch.
Let's take a look at some of the beauty of this Muay Thai matchup.
Well, you know, it's the thing about Muay Thai, it's brutal, but at the same time, there's him slipping, trying to slip that punch, and gets hit with a high kick. And there's a couple of highlights there for Jiri Zach. He fought well, but I just felt like every time he landed one, De Bonte would land 2 or 3. So, you know, in that rock, paper, scissors analogy, again, he was trumping him at every turn.
Canadian boy Simon Marcus, representing the gym you know very well, Clifton, recorded a win over Artem Vakatov in Group A action as we continue to see some of the work of Marc De Bonte in what was a very entertaining tilt. So Marcus already with 2 points in Group A, but as we mentioned earlier, Artem Levin with that highlight reel knockout of David Keslik has 3 points to lead all light heavyweights thus far.
The division is extremely competitive, you know, and you've seen it here tonight. Even though De Bonte was fighting really well and looked like he won the fight, Jacques was all game. So impressive win for this young man, in my opinion.
Crowd here in Padova giving the 2 combatants a nice round of applause as we await the judges' scores. Well, Jiri White Tiger Zach can at least keep one record intact. He's never lost by knockout.
Really, that's very, very impressive. I mean, having almost 100 fights at this level, it's pretty dangerous. So to go that long without being knocked out, I'm impressed.
Still to come in light heavyweight action here tonight. In Group B, we will see Kauklai take on Roberto the Godfather Coco, and I'm sure he is going to be the fan favorite here in Italia. That's still to come as we are coming to you from Padova, Italy. Chris Gregory has the totals.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we have your decision. Judge 1 scores the bout 30-29 in favor De Bonte. Judge 2 sees it 29-30 in favor Zach. And Judge 3 has it 30-28 in favor for the winner by split decision. In the white corner, Marc De Bonte.
Well, Clifton Brown, you're doing pretty well as an unofficial scorer here tonight. De Bonte with maybe the biggest win of his career, coming in on short notice and beating a guy with Jiri Zach's experience.
To beat a guy with Jiri Zach's pedigree just like he did, you know, there was a split decision there. I don't even agree. I think it was unanimous. but impressive debut. Both he and Simon Marcus, Artem Levin, are young guys, and it seems that they're ready to dominate the division. I think that I retired at the right time.
Well, 21 years of age, and Marc De Bonte picks up his first win here in the Muay Thai Premier League's light heavyweight division. We talk about the camaraderie, the two camps now getting together for a photo.
Well, this is what Muay Thai is about, you know, and I think that as we've talked about before, the MPL right now is a big opportunity for all these fighters to travel the world and show their skills, and it's something that everybody's looking forward to. And, you know, the camaraderie of having had a great fight between each other, and I'm sure right after this, they'll go to the after party and have a drink together.
Marc De Bonte, congratulations on a fantastic fight. Thank you for putting on such a great show. You used all your 8 weapons. Almost a close fight. You just beat the former WMC champion and puts you right up at the top. How do you feel about that now?
Very good. First I thought I was a champion, and now I know it. So I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I hope to put on more good fights for everyone.
Well, looking forward to it. Thank you very much, and congratulations once again.
Marc De Bonte at the age of 21. Something tells me this kid's future so bright.